Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you again for part 2 of the Reason Why Season 4 recap video. And I'm going to continue where I left off with, I think it's episode 9. I'm going to talk about all the way to whichever number I get to for this part. So, yeah, let's continue where I left off with this Reason Why Season 4 recap video. Or videos that I'm doing. Episode 9 I did was for the reason why Bring Me the Horizon is awesome. I personally think they're really good. Yeah, maybe not at the time I was saying that they were awesome because of the new post-human survival horror thing that came out. Which I personally enjoyed it. I actually own it on CD. Which I'm very glad I do. Because it's a really good album. Or extended play that they made or whatever it's called. They call it a recording or something like that. I don't know for sure. But yeah, I thought they were awesome at the time. And sorry, this cat wants out of my room in just a moment, so I'm going to have to pause the video in just a moment. Just want to finish talking about this episode that I did. But still, yeah, the reason why Bring Me the Horizon is awesome was episode 9 I did, and yeah. The next episode I did was for episode 10, which was the reason why 1OK Rock made an experimental record in 2019. This was the experimental record they made was Eye of the Storm, and they wanted to make an experimental record to try to go with new sounds and all that with their music and a new direction. And it wasn't a bad album, it just wasn't my favorite album in particular. And give me a moment, I'll be right back. I gotta let this cat out of my room. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to let this cat out of my room. But yeah, they made an experimental record just because they wanted to try new things. Like Standout Fit In was probably a really good song in my opinion. Eye of the Storm was really good too. But there were some other tracks like Grow Old, Die Young that I wasn't a big fan of, and uh, there were some other songs on the album that didn't do so bad. Sorry for my yawning. I woke up a little bit ago, so I'm still a little tired, but I wanted to return to you for this reason why season 4 recap videos for this morning. But episode 10 I did was for the reason why 1OK Rock made an experimental record in 2019. Which, when I mean by record, I mean album. Episode 11 I did was for the reason why Falling in Reverse haven't made an album in a while. Which they really haven't. And I don't even know if they're going to make an album in the 2020s or whatever. Because I'm a little concerned for them. Because they've been putting out singles after single, but they haven't been releasing an album since 2017, the Coming Home album. And they lost their guitarist Derek, which is really sad. May he rest in peace. I think it's Derek, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I'm starting to forget things, so please forgive me on that. Yeah, I was really saddened by the news on what happened to him, and yeah, it's really sad, but they still kept pushing on and kept making music for the fans and all that. So that's what I admire about Falling in Reverse, that they're determined to keep the fans entertained and all that with their music. So that was episode 11 I did for the reason why Falling in Reverse haven't made an album in a while. I think they probably will, but I don't know when it's going to be. because I think they're more concerned about how critics are going to respond to the album and what their reaction's going to be after listening to it. But yeah, episode 12 I did was for the reason why I'm starting to like some of Halsey's music. I liked the last album she made, which was Manic. I called it Maniac at the time. I don't know why I did. I was pronouncing it wrong when I reviewed it, but yeah, Manic was a solid album. It wasn't her best, but it was not that bad. Um, I think the first song was Ashley, I believe. And then it goes into some other songs that I don't know if I really like. But the only song I didn't like was You Should Be Sad. I really hated that song, in my opinion. I just didn't feel like it was her best song. It just sounded really experimental and like a country pop kind of song. It just did not sound like Halsey or pop country kind of song or whatever she was going for with that song. But everything else about the album did alright. So I gave it a 7 out of 10 when I reviewed it last year. So it's not a bad album. It's just there's some songs on there that I don't know if I like. But Halsey's starting to interest me in her music now, so hopefully she puts out another. I think she's dropping an album this year. Uh, yeah, she is. Her next album, which is probably going to be a punk rock album. I don't know for sure, but I'll have to check it out on August 27th. Uh, the next episode I did was for the reason why I stopped making music video reviews. I really stopped because I just didn't have anything else to talk about with music video reviews. Uh, the last one I did was for. I might have done a few this year, but I just rarely do it now because I didn't get a lot of views with it. So I was a little disappointed, but yeah, it was not getting a lot of views because the track reviews and the album reviews were getting more views than the music video reviews, and it was a shame. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. So, episode 13 I did was for the reason why I stopped making music video reviews. Episode 14 I did was actually on Mother's. I didn't think I was gonna do a reason why episode that day, but I did anyway. It was for the reason why Black Veil Brides are delaying the Phantom Tomorrow album. It actually is coming out in about 2.5 months, so not very long from now. So, uh, October 29th is its release date, so before Halloween, or 2 days before Halloween, so it's coming out at the right time when it's supposed to come out. So, I hope it's a good album, but I'm not a huge fan of Black Veil Brides like I was back in the day. But they're doing okay. They're not terrible, but they're doing okay. So, episode 14 I did was for the reason why Black Veil Brides are delaying the Phantom Tomorrow album. Sorry if my throat sounds really clogged up. I just. Ugh. My throat is just messed up a bit. Just mucus in my throat. It's really gross. Um, Episode 15 I did was for the reason why Deftones is my favorite band. They really are, to be honest. I've actually grown to like them a lot more after listening to them, uh, and their albums and all that. And sorry, the video's kind of freezing a bit, and it's concerning me. Um, there's like a delayed reaction in the video. But yeah, I enjoyed Ohms. That was a very good album. Then there was Gore. Uh, Kono Yokin, and some other albums as well. Like Diamond Eyes, I think, was another album. And sorry, this cat is meowing again like crazy. But I'll let her in my room in just a moment. It's my cat Angel. She's a little annoying sometimes now. She does this constant meowing like my other cat used to do. Uh, that I had to put down earlier this year, unfortunately. Uh, but yeah, Deftones has become my favorite band. Sorry that I had to talk about something deep for a moment. But yeah, they've become my favorite band, and I personally like their music. And give me a moment, I'll be right back. Sorry about pausing the video again. This cat was getting annoying. But yeah, I thought she wanted in my room, but she just wanted to constantly meow. Uh, yeah, Deftones has become my favorite band, and that was episode 15 for the reason why Deftones is my favorite band. Episode 16 I did was for the reason why Five Finger Death Punch is working on a new album for 2022. I heard things about from someone that's been commenting on my videos, uh, who's been saying, yeah, Five Finger Death Punch is probably going to release an acoustic album. And I'm like, I'm not going to be crazy about it. It's probably going to be too mellow and too soft. And then they're probably going to make some heinous songs, to be honest, with some cringy lyrics, in my opinion. In my opinion, I don't really like Five Finger Death Punch anymore. I used to like them, but they've grown apart from me since Got Your Six came out, and that was a horrible ass album. It's one of their worst albums, in my opinion. But yeah, episode 16 I did was to talk about the new Five Finger Death Punch album, which was the reason why Five Finger Death Punch is working on a new album for 2022. And yeah, I'm gonna have to return to you for part 3, and this may finish the uh, reason why season 4 recap videos. So sorry again for pausing the videos so much. I just wanted to cover some ground with as many reason why episodes I covered in this video as I could. But I hope you enjoyed this reason why season 4 recap part 2 uh, video that I did. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next part for Reason Why Season 4 Recap Part 3. So I'll see you in the next video.